OpenAI became famous thanks to ChatGPT, but actually they have a long and fascinating history before the ChatGPT release. Let's dive into it. OpenAI began with Sam Altman and Elon Musk.
Today we have Elon Musk. Elon, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Back then, Sam was the president of Y Combinator, a famous startup accelerator. Back in 2014, AI was a growing topic in general, so Elon and Sam discussed the potential of AI, and also they raised concerns about AI being controlled by big tech. Companies like Google and Facebook were getting more and more influential, and they had massive resources to get the best AI talent, computing power, and so on. One example is Google acquiring DeepMind, the largest AI acquisition of that time. So Elon and Sam agreed we should create our own non-corporate, non-evil AI research company. OpenAI was officially founded in December 2015 as a non-profit research lab. There are 11 people listed as OpenAI co-founders. I will not go through everyone, but aside from Sam and Elon, the key names are Ilya Sutskever, top Google brain scientist specialized in machine learning, Greg Brockman, who was ex-Stripe CTO, and a few other scientists and reinforced learning engineers, Andrei Karpathy, Wojciech Zaremba, and John Schulman. The OpenAI team principles were all of the "we are good" buzzwords, like non-profit structure, benefit for humanity, openness, and focus on safety. And they secure $1 billion in pledge support. Not upfront, just in case, just a kind of future promise of money by various investors. And with the team assembled, OpenAI started working on, as you can guess, AI research. And initially it was pretty broad, like robotics, reinforced learning, and early generative models. And OpenAI team was moving fast. In 2016, they released several open source products to the public, demonstrating their kind of ambition and openness approach. I am talking about OpenAI Gym and OpenAI Universe, playgrounds to train AI agents. Universe enabled AI to use and learn from a computer by using websites, playing games, and so on. In 2018, they had the first public drama. Elon Musk left the OpenAI team. He wasn't happy with the team direction and allegedly even proposed he would take over as the CEO of OpenAI, with like team being attached to Tesla.
I am the reason OpenAI exists.
But this proposal was rejected by the OpenAI board.
Sounds like a bad idea.
So Musk stepped down and refocused on developing his own AI. Without Musk and his money, the OpenAI team realized they are out of funds to sponsor further development and computing power, which they need a lot of to compete with Google. Basically, in 2019, they shift to become a for-profit company. So now investors can profit, but there is a 100 times return cap for the investment.
We have made a soft promise to investors that once we've built this sort of generally intelligent system, basically we will ask it to figure out a way to generate an investment return for you.
And Microsoft invests $1 billion into OpenAI and provides access to a huge Azure computing power. I guess the whole office now has to use Microsoft Teams also. So now Microsoft becomes OpenAI's big brother. The same year, OpenAI releases GPT-2, the first model capable of generating long text based on the short prompts. And something we all can do now, but back then it was shocking. And the OpenAI team was like, okay, we made it, but we are not releasing it as it's too cool. They were concerned it would overwhelm the internet with the AI slop, like fake news, propaganda, some like fake stories, spam, and so on. But in the end, they released the full model later in 2019. And the reception was overall positive. One thing you need to understand that it was still just a model, inaccessible to the general public, as you would need some technical proficiency to run it and play with it. Back in 2019, OpenAI's biggest public moment actually came from the gaming space. OpenAI 5, their Dota 2 AI, defeated OG, the world champions back then. It was a big deal considering how complex and unpredictable Dota is. In 2020, OpenAI released GPT-3, and it was the largest language model ever trained, roughly 100 times bigger than GPT-2. It would generate even better pieces of text, can generate code, translate languages, and so on. The main feature is few-shot learning. It could learn a completely new task only after a few examples. In 2021, OpenAI released DALL-E, the first image generator that went viral, and Codex for coding. Codex would later transform into GitHub's Copilot, an important tool for software engineers. OpenAI showcased they are able to deliver products not only related to the text generation. Following GPT-3 was GPT 3.5. It was fine-tuned using so-called reinforced learning from human feedback. It got its friendly and helpful tone we know today, and it has become much safer. On 30 November 2022, OpenAI made the following tweet: "Try ChatGPT." Maybe we don't fully realize it now, but this was the moment our lives changed to before AI and after AI. It became the fastest growing product in human history. It got 1 million users in only 5 days. It was immediately picked up by students, engineers, writers to help with their daily tasks. It was the first mainstream AI product in history. For the first time, a regular person can use an advanced AI for whatever problem they have. What happened next, you definitely know. So now AI is basically everywhere to the point of being pretty annoying. But it seems like it's not going anywhere soon, and OpenAI is definitely a big reason for this. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Click like and subscribe as more stories are coming soon. See ya!